We're in a society right now that being lazy is okay. When you decide to rise, giving the extra, working hard, being the elite, there's gonna be conflict. People are gonna hate it. When you decide to go to the next level and everybody else is sitting on the bench, it pisses all the people off that ain't doing nothing with their life because they don't value their time, they're wasting it.
Accept the fact that you're going to be different, you're going to be criticized, you're going to have haters. But not only that, you're gonna feel very alone oftentimes on the journey. And you're not gonna feel like a lot of people understand you. And it's making a decision up front that I'm okay with not being like everyone else. I'm okay with not being part of the pack. That I wanna be different. I wanna stand out.
Why can't you be satisfied? Why do you always gotta get things so perfect? Why do you spend so much time here?
If people think you're crazy, take it as a compliment. Thank you so much. Same people, they don't change the world.
If they do think you're crazy, and they do think you're unrealistic, and they do think you're nuts, that's a great thing, because that means that you're thinking far bigger than any of the people around you, and that is always a good thing if you follow it up with action. So when they say these things, use them to your advantage. Use them as a reinforcement of the fact that you are on the right path. And I know it doesn't feel that way all the time, but I promise you that's what it means.
When people don't understand you anymore, you're in that spot of obsession and drive.
Crazy means that you have the ability to see things that other people can't. Anybody that's done something great, they don't think like anybody else. They can't.
Everyone's gonna think you're nuts. You're gonna arrive at that time. But let me tell you something, if you wanna build something real high and real special, the foundation has to go real deep. Most people can't tolerate the deep phase.
People give themselves an excuse all the time when they say he's built different. Well, if you mean he gets up earlier, he stays later, he asks questions, he's humble, he works really hard when no one's around, then yeah, he's built different. You wake up earlier than people, you stay later than people, you ask questions, you stay humble, you work harder than anyone when no one's there. I guarantee someone that feels bad about themselves soon will label you as he's built different. He's built different should be your label because people feel bad about themselves.
You are going to be called crazy. You're going to be called unrealistic. You're going to be questioned. You're going to be having your friends put doubt in your mind. You're going to have people say like, well, are you sure about that? These people don't get it. They do not understand what it takes. They do not understand what you are trying to do. They do not understand why you are trying to do it. And for that reason, you have to ignore them. You have to learn to turn the volume down on these people by limiting your access to them and then also continuing to execute. So you do not hear the naysayers. You do not hear the hate. You do not hear the laughter. You do not hear the doubt. And you can focus on becoming exactly who you want to become. And eventually, when you've gone on and you've created everything that you want to create, you will not be able to hear these people laugh because they'll be in the same spot where you started and you will be 100 miles down the road.
If you want to live a life that will go into the history books, you must have an absence of a off switch. Whoever can do it for the longest wins the biggest. Whoever can stay the most consistent, whoever will be the most psycho competitor, will grow the biggest and the fastest.
And if you learn to get super obsessed, your obsessions become your possessions. That is a fact. You draw into your life exactly what it is you think about. It's a physical reality that you attract to yourself what you think about. So the difference in our life is 9% of our thoughts. You've got to hone in and get aware of what you think about and then alter those 9% of the thoughts that are variable on a daily basis to serve you.
That level of like, I must have this, until it is that, until you need that, like you need oxygen, you won't get it. It is going to demand so much of you. You're going to fall so many times. There's going to be so many obstacles. And unless it must happen in your life, one of them will make you stop. You can't be for sale. If your will can be bought, you're just not going to get it.
The transition is going to be hard. I'm not going to lie to you. In order for you to go from one level to the next level, in order for any woman to transition, for any man to transition, the thing that they want must be greater than the thing they currently have.
You only go to another level when you say, enough is enough. When you're tired of the level you on.
You got to get to the point of your life where you say, I have had it. I'm not going to live like this anymore. No, there's got to be more for me.
You must decide, you must become sold on that, and you must never be fucking reasonable with anything less. Go to war, work on yourself.
If you want unreasonable results in your life, you've got to be willing to be unreasonable. Part of being unreasonable, you don't judge according to appearances. Part of being unreasonable, you can see it because you believe it. Part of being unreasonable, you must have the faith to call forth those things that be not as though they were. That's part of being unreasonable. Because logical, practical thinking says you can't do it today. But if you want to produce unreasonable results in your life, like living your dream and taking charge of your destiny, you've got to be an unreasonable person. You've got to be an uncommon person.
Losers look for the shortcut their entire lives. That's why they never get anywhere. It's the hard path that builds you. It's the hard path that creates you. It's the hard path that myself and every other motherfucker that you ever looked at and thought, damn dude, I want what they have. I want that for me. That's the path they went on. So what makes you think you're gonna work your way around this path? What makes you think there's another way? The test is the path. The skills are gained on the hard path. Everything that you want is at the end of the path that no one else will take. Build yourself into someone who's able to overcome instead of looking for the path of least resistance. Build yourself into a weapon that can move down the hard path effectively regardless of what comes your way, and you'll become the kind of person that can achieve anything.
We spend our whole lives trying to fit in. We want to be normal. But the people we idolize the most are the ones that stand out.
To be the best at what you do, you have to be unbalanced to find every bit of energy and strength that you have to pull it off. And it takes being obsessed to where people think you're crazy.
High performers are obsessed about the topic in which they're trying to learn, master, grow into. And if no one thinks you're crazy, you're not yet operating to the outer limits of your potential. You're not there yet. Because somebody in your life should say, you really care about this in a crazy way. And when you get there, you know you found your thing.
If you really want this, you gotta learn to sacrifice. You gotta learn to give up to go up.
It becomes necessary for us to excel in this. It's not a hope anymore. It's not a preference. It's a must. It becomes so necessary that it connects with our identity, that we feel it is necessary for me to deliver with excellence here because that is who I am. This topic, this thing I'm doing, I care about this, I want to master this. And when we hit that, game changer.
If you dare to go to limits that you've never went to before, they will remember your legacy forever.
You know what you gotta do to get to paradise? You gotta fight like fucking hell to get to fucking paradise. Paradise starts in hell. So ones that can fight, the ones that come back, those are the ones that succeed.
If it's something you once envisioned and now it's real, it's because you didn't just envision it, you brought so much emotion to it that you unleashed all your desire. You became obsessed with it. You started with a concrete vision of what you wanted and you focused on it continuously, didn't you? Wherever focus goes, energy flows.
You have to be obsessive. You have to be addicted. You have to be disciplined.
If you want to show me you want to win that bad, pack your calendar. You pack your calendar, that's how you show the world that you want to win, because everything is based off of activity. It's mathematically impossible for you not to win at the highest level if your calendar is packed from day till night, every single day, the entire year, day after day after day after day after day, without you winning.
You gotta work smarter and you gotta work fucking harder. You gotta fucking do both.
Those times when you get up early and you work hard, those times when you stay up late and you work hard, those times when you don't feel like working, you're too tired, you don't want to push yourself, but you do it anyway. That is actually the dream.
Greatness is not something that you meet once. It's something that you meet thousands of fucking times in your life, and you don't reach it if you're not constantly in constant fucking pursuit of greatness.
And when you do this long enough, winning becomes not something that you aspire to do. Winning becomes who the fuck you are.
People always say, you gotta love the work. You gotta love what you do. You don't have to love what you do. You gotta be addicted to what you do. You gotta be addicted to winning.
All the greats on this planet were addicted to something. You gotta get addicted to something good.
You gotta cross the line in life. If you really wanna make it and you ain't got a bunch of money, you're not born rich, you gotta cross the line. You gotta go where nobody else wants to go. You gotta work the hours nobody else wants the hours. You gotta put in 18-hour days sometimes. You gotta go further than the average guy next to you.
This is what I live for. I am obsessed with this. So if it costs my life, if I die in the pursuit of my obsession, then so be it. I went out doing what I love.
People that are interested only take action when it's convenient. When you are committed to producing results, there is no excuses. You find the time, you carve out the time, you become disciplined, you form habits, and the breakthroughs follow every single time.
The only limit to our impact is our creativity and caring. If you care enough and you're creative enough, there is no limit. Stop thinking about the score of the game and focus on one thing you can control: how much you give every moment you're on that court. There are going to be days when you win and when you lose. But the only days you're going to know when you win or lose are going to be by your measurement of yourself. What's the single most important key to success above anything else? It's not talent, it's not skill, it's hunger. If you get enough hunger going in you for an answer, you'll find the answer. If you get a hunger enough inside of you that says, I gotta take things to the next level, I gotta achieve, I gotta make a difference, I gotta expand, you will find the answer. If every single moment you're on that court, you're engaged at level 10 or above, if such a thing were to exist, and you gave every ounce of yourself every minute on the court, then it doesn't matter what the score is, you won. Because you became more, and you gave more.
Look, I love to sugarcoat this thing for you. I love to tell you, look, you can go out here and get rich, do a couple of things, it ain't happening. You gotta get real doggish. You gotta get downright funky if you wanna make it. If you wanna be ordinary, just go on about your business. But if you have extraordinary aspirations, then you're gonna have to do extra. You have to decide if you are willing to do the things to put you in that category. All of you have extraordinary capabilities. All of you. Expand yourself. Take yourself out your comfort zone. You will fail in your comfort zone. Success is not a comfortable procedure. It is a very uncomfortable thing to attempt. So you got to get comfortable being uncomfortable if you ever want to be successful. Start putting some pressure on. Put some pressure on yourself. Get out here and get about it.
You have to be obsessive. You have to be obsessive. You have to be addicted. You have to be disciplined. The key there is you. Everyone else is looking for other individuals to do stuff for you. Stop looking for help from everybody else. It starts and it ends with you.
No matter what anyone says, I'm so obsessed that if need be, I'm willing to let the whole world think I'm crazy. My commitment to my obsession is so great that I'm willing to stand by my damn self. Will you have the commitment to your obsession in order to say, I don't care if I'm wrong, so be it, but I'm gonna see this thing through until the end. Obsessed without taking that go.
You look at any person who has achieved greatness in this life, any of those things require all-in effort. I mean, jump in the pool, head first, don't worry about the what-ifs, and make yourself swim. And when I say all in, I mean all in. Every moment, every minute, every hour, every day, every week, every month, every year. For as long as it takes for you to get where you're going, you should be consumed with that path. You have to dedicate every breath, every ounce of energy, and every thought and effort that you possibly have in your heart to becoming what it is you want to be. You better learn to get really used to being uncomfortable. And if you can get used to being uncomfortable, your limits are non-existent. All in is not 50%. All in is not 60 hours a week. All in is not, I work a Saturday twice a month. All in is all fucking in. And you either are or you aren't.